You know, I didn't think I was going to get another snake in my collection, but I was perusing my used toy stores and this was on display and it looked cool. So this is Laugh and Grow Fat Series 9, which is all about boa constrictors. And it's by a brand called Animal Heavenly Body. And it's made of polyurethane foam, I think. It doesn't really... there it is, yeah. Not foam. A rigid polyurethane plastic. So you gotta treat these with a lot of care, like they're ceramic. And that's why it comes in such a strong box. If you could read Chinese, you could learn about this. But I don't. So Corallus caninus is better known as the emerald tree boa. And there we go. Let's get this out here. We got that, and it's got a stand and some pegs. Adults of these particular snakes can grow to 1.8 meters in length, and these are native to the South American rainforests. So they're constrictors. They strangle things to death, kind of like that poor creature right there. And these apparently like to hang out in trees, hence the name. What is going on with this? There's something sticky or something there. Alright, so let's try to put this thing together. This base seems... oh, there was a price tag on this. That's why it's all sticky. Let me clean this up. So the base has no label. I just put my Brother printer label on here, so I know what the heck the thing is. This thing is very heavy. I guess it might be... I thought it was metal, but maybe it's just solid resin? I'm not sure. The holes aren't actually centered 100% perfectly, so I'm not sure which way it's going to go yet. These acrylic rods are quite loose, so I think it'd be advisable to put some poster putty in there. So what I'm going to do, I don't want to like make it not bottom out. I'm just going to wrap the edges here with this Potafix Pro poster putty here. And then it's going to squeeze out the extras, but basically I'm shimming it. Let's see how well that works. This one as well. I'm twisting it. Alright, so now obviously that's unsightly to see, but you can take extra poster putty and grab, hopefully, just the excess, and whatever's in the crevice will remain. We'll have to see if this works. I think it's generally working. See, it's pulling some out of that crevice, but not all of it. So otherwise, I would recommend maybe silicone glue, because that's not a permanent fix, and it doesn't really, silicone glue doesn't stain much. So, but for this video, this is good enough. I only wish this Potafix Pro was actually black. Alright, that's good enough. So now you have two corresponding holes in this wood thing, but let's go over the snake first. So very fine scales on the snake, as you can see, and there's like a brown paint wash in the grooves to bring out the details. It's yellow, and then it's airbrushed or something to become green out here, and then you can see it's all balled up and stuff. And then the scales are generally uniform up until you get to the head, where they start transitioning to these flatter geometric looking scales, and then really big ones here in the nose. Look at the eyes. Oh, these are decals, so be mindful of that. That's not very good. They could possibly crack and peel up in the future if they're not under a clear coat, which I'm gonna guess they're not. There's some white paint in these little crevices here along the mouth. There's a little black there in the middle, which is nice. I guess those are the nostrils, some paint washes filling them. The eyes do look nice. It's just, yeah, they're decals. Alright, so it's just such a cute little thing. It's very small. Maybe the width of this snake is like 6 centimeters. Maybe by 5.5 centimeters in height. I think it would have been cool if they had a little pink tongue you could stick in there, but not the case. So I'm gonna guess the weight of this is coming towards here, so this is probably the back where, you know, the poles are more towards the back, so the weight of it would go over the front. So I actually put the label on in the proper orientation, I think. So just gravity alone holds that in place, but I think it'd be, again, wise to glue it or poster putty it. Alright, the few other snakes I have, this is an Animal Heavenly Body Wave 5 King Cobra. And not really cartoony enough. Neither of these are really cartoony, but this one is. This is from Mizuruki, I believe, some endangered species collection. This is a Tibetan hot spring snake. And then from the same collection is the coolest king cobra I've ever seen. I get a laugh out of that thing every time. It's pretty crude, these, you know, in this molding. I think it may have been sold at a zoo as like a gift shop toy or something. But it's just hilarious looking. These are hard resins, so you can get a lot of great detail, but they will shatter if they drop. Whereas these are PVC, so they're kind of flexible and they can sustain some abuse. But they're not very detailed. This one's actually detailed okay. Alright, so that's what's going on with those snakes. I suppose it is possible I will get some more snakes in the future, just so I can say, all these mother effing snakes on a plane.